I was thinking the other day about a program I was listening to on the radio. It was someone telling about another person who came to Christ about 20 years ago, and this was a testimony told in the program. The person they were talking about was saved 20 years ago by listening to a radio program, and I thought, wow, this is really interesting because we are talking now about a person who was saved 20 years ago, and this would be used so that other people will be touched in the same way. And I searched for the person who was the host of the program working with Feba at the time. This was a Feba project. And he was really happy to hear about this, that his program led someone to Christ. And he had no idea about this, and he heard the testimony just now. Later the same day, the very same day, I was watching a very, very old TV program from a church in Europe in the 70s. It was on the archives of the TV channel, and I thought, I know that this church was sponsoring and paying and praying for all the projects that were done in the Middle East, and one of them was this project done in partnership with Feba. And suddenly it dawned on me that these people in the 70s were sending money and praying for programs, and these are the programs that led this person to Christ. This person whose testimony was shared recently on a radio program. So the prayers and the efforts and the seeds that were sown in the 70s and the 80s, they resulted in a life being saved and someone coming to Christ in the mid-90s. And we're hearing the story today. And my reflection was, what are we doing today? Which seeds are we sowing today that we have no idea what kind of fruit they will give in the future? So it was very encouraging for me just to keep on working and keep on sowing, even if I don't see the fruit.